have a travel day today. We have arrived in Nikko here, and it is cold. And we've had to kill some time. So this here is the villa. For this villa is about 19,000 yen, and there's really no one here, so it's kind of nice walking around. It's so dark, nobody's out here. It's really sleepy. Good morning from a brisky Tokyo City today. Wow, 41 degrees right now at 7:30 a.m. A little chilly, but it's gonna warm up like it has been. I'm gonna start off the day with some coffee. Then we have a travel day today. So today's plan is to head from Tokyo here. We're in the center area, Ginza, all the way to Asakusa, and then from Asakusa all the way up to a nice little, unique, smaller, hilly village town called Nikko. So it's gonna be about a 2 to 3 hour travel today. So let's see how that goes. We have arrived in Nikko here, and it is cold. The temperature isn't too different from Tokyo, but there's just more wind chill here. It's about 50 degrees, this mountain town, and there's a lot of wind blowing around, and my face is frozen, just in a hoodie and a light jacket. It's cold. Oh man, this wind is whipping. Now we've been in Nikko for about 3 hours waiting for a check-in time. The bus schedules here run a little bit different than some of the bigger cities, so there's not as many frequent buses, and we've had to kill some time. So we did have some takoyaki earlier, the little octopus balls at this place that was super warm. It was a nice place to kind of jump into, get cozy as it is chilly out. And then we did hit up a nice little cafe here called the Kichi. Was the design, the atmosphere, just like 10 out of 10 there. So that was a really nice place to just kind of hang out and kill some time, because here there's some places open, some places aren't open. I'm not sure how everything works, but we got to walk around a little bit, and now it is time to go check into the hotel. Let's hop on one of the buses and get to the hotel, the place where we're staying, check in, and then continue this first vlog here in Nikko, Japan. So this here is the villa, the room we are renting for a day in Nikko. It is a villa. I cannot pronounce the name, so I'm going to put it on the screen here. But this is what you have. I'm going to give you a quick tour of it. So as you can see behind me is the door to the room. When you come in, you have the door. You have the bathroom on the left. The bathroom is very, very small, so I can't really get in there and vlog like this. So I'll just show you here. There's a toilet. There's a shower. There's no fancy toilet. It's not a fancy bathroom. It's pretty minimal. It gets the job done, right? But then you have this just big room. You have a little mini fridge over there. There's a closet where our stuff is hanging out. You have a TV, or looks like a computer. Looks very old. Probably won't use it, probably won't turn it on. a little desk here if you want to do some work. And then you have 2 beds. So these are 2 small twin beds here. Of course, if it's 2 people, 2 friends staying here, or a couple, you have 2 beds and you can split the cost between you. There is an aircon there, I think, that does heating and air conditioning that I saw. So good for all times of the year. And lastly, in the room, we have a view out to the mountainside. Now this is the side of Nikko where the mountains aren't too tall, they're kind of lower. And we have a little balcony patio here. Obviously you can't go out there because it's really small. It looks like something for some flower pots and things like that, but it is a nice little view from the room here and seeing the local houses out there. But that's it, that's the room here. So 19,000 yen for one night. If you're 2 people, if you're a couple, and you split that cost, it's pretty affordable, I think. Now, let me show you the rest of the villa and why this place is really nice. Oh my god, I don't know if you guys can tell, these are some of the biggest trees I've ever seen. Now these look like northwestern United States redwood trees. They are massive. They have to be like 100 years old, easily. So it is 4:20 right now. We went to the villa, we dropped off our bags and headed out to the street. Took a bus, a few stops, 3 stops down to try to get to the most famous shrine here in Nikko, the Toshogu, I think that's how you pronounce it. And it closes at 5, so we might be one of the last people in if they let us in, because there's not much time to do anything tonight. As you can see, the sun is kind of setting, it's getting darker. And yeah, try to get one thing done tonight while we can, and then do the rest of the activities for tomorrow. Well, unfortunately, I was mistaken. It actually closes at 4 o'clock during the winter months, so it is closing at 4 now because it is December. I thought it was 5, but that's Google Maps, so can't always trust Google Maps. So even though it's closing, you can still see some places, you know, that are in the open, but can't get up close because that's where you need the ticket. It's 1,600 yen for an adult, and the ticket booth is completely closed, and there's really no one here. So it's kind of nice walking around. It's pretty peaceful. I mean, just listen. So I might have to visit here during the day tomorrow. We'll see. It's really close to where we're staying, so can definitely add that to the list of things to do. Well, seeing how it's really dark and most things are closed, especially the outdoor attractions, you can't do them because it's too dark. So I think on the agenda tonight will be to explore the villa, the hotel, but first to grab a meal and to warm up because I'm extremely cold. So I'm gonna walk up the hill, see if we can find a nice meal, maybe some curry, ramen, something like that, and then go chill out at the villa and show you the rest of it. Whew. Now it's officially pitch black and just wandering the little streets of Nikko here. So dark, nobody's out here. It's really sleepy. This is definitely a sleepy place, but it's only 5:30, so Maybe the reason why the restaurants are open is because it's early and they open up later in the evening. Don't really know. They all look closed. Not really any lights on. So I might just save the restaurant for tomorrow. The night wouldn't be complete without a quick Lawson stop for some delicious instant ramen. And fried chicken, of course. Now, the only way to end this video is to spend the evening in the onsen. Well, just for 30 minutes or so. There are 2 onsens on the property. Both are completely private. One is traditional, while the other is a more modern style.